keep up.
You have Russians trying to storm the trenches over the top. Xerxio.
It's pretty accurate.
Oh, good
still.
grenade.
He marked it down here.
Pretty sure there's a new video there.
Copy that. Keep an eye on
Big Stitch and David Gamer go down
He's
as
going
Russia
south.
tries to close in.
Copy that.
Your Coyotes out on the southeast side of the airfield as RIP MTI pushes ibuprofen. Goes for a peek. Grenade by squad leader Honcho. Banks off the lid and does get him off. MTI dead. To a fantastic frag round. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down, and in this one, we've got the Canadians and Russians squaring up on Yehorivka, and this isn't your typical RAS Yeho round. This is Random Advanced and Secure V12, and in this layer, each team can get up to 4 tanks at once, leading to some insane mechanized and combined arms fights if you get 2 teams that can field all of the vehicles while also providing supporting infantry. Thankfully, this game had just that, and it ended with one of the best battles that I've seen on this map in a while, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams over at twitch.tv/MoiDawg. But that's it for me. Enjoy the video. Peace. All right. Eye in the Sky Yeho V12. Jeez, there's so many. We're up to V12. There's that. The crazy part is, even with 12 layers, it still goes to Airfield. All right, so Yeho RAS V12. It is quite a different layout because we do have Canada down on the southwest, and we're on up with Russia in the northeast.
And then we're probably gonna go down to P11.
So a much different type of, I guess, main start position, as well as having Canada and Russia on this map. This is a very tank heavy map, so 2 tanks to start it out, and then 2 additional tanks in 16 minutes. So potentially could be a 4 T-72 against a 4 Leopard game here on Yeho. Additionally, to back it up for Russia, we have a couple of the MTL-Bs, as well as BTR-82s. And for the Canadians, the Coyote, those are the kind of light LAV. They look like LAVs, are just kind of a light reconnaissance vehicle. The T-Labs, which are the M113 APCs with some 50 cals on them, as well as both teams getting the helicopters. So good. I as much as it is kind of annoying, it keeps going back to Airfield. This is a much different type layout for Yeho than we usually get it. So
if y'all, I want the BTR-80s and 82s supporting infantry like all game. I don't want y'all going off and doing your own thing, all right? Especially in this early game.
I was gonna go down and scout I was planning on doing early.
Alright, especially just in the early game.
We'll see how this goes. The micromanaging squad leader.
Like, help us put up habs and shit. Like, make sure we get habs.
We will see how this goes.
Okay, I'm going with one then.
And
Russia
once we get
looks like it has a full helicopter squad headed straight
off and do whatever, I guess.
towards the center. You see in the back left of your screen a Huey as well, just getting ready to set down. So both teams moving forward with their infantry, trying to get some forward map presence. And for the maps themselves, we do have Paradov into Petrivka Overpass, Yevanivka into Route Zulu, kind of a new point since the last couple layers. Airfield Trenches into Mogi Farm down to Shevchenko. And I'm hoping this wasn't full, because it looks like it might have been... yeah, I'm not quite sure. So one Canadian helicopter goes down, seemingly unopposed, and out in the distance. As much as this was going to be a tank game, it appears we actually have some aerial Grand Theft Auto type chasing going on. Hip trying to chase down a Huey right now. I'm trying to see if they have any gunners. Yeah, it looks like you see some tracer fire going from the hip down into the... Oh, it's actually smoking. Venom is smoking. And looks like good shots on target, rotating, trying to get the right side gunner now up. And good piloting to try to get him on target. They might be a little too far now. I think it's going to be way too low to the ground and quick here. Hip's probably going to have to tail off here in a second because they're going to get close to main. But doing some good damage early on in the helicopter. Yeah, you're going to see it right now. Tails off, and you know, not a bad way to scare the helicopter. Gotta love the wonderful Yeho squad frame drops here every once in a while as well. Pitching to start. So tank wise, we have 2 T-72s going down way southeast. We have 1 Leopard pushing towards Mogi Farm, and it looks like another one got stuck here. Yeah, it looks like squad 8 for Canada are trying to flip their Leopard. That is not what you want early on. So it looks like I was gonna say both teams kind of contesting the middle ground early on, but obviously with that lost helicopter, Canada is going to be down just a little bit. As we can now see, let me pop these on so you can see the actual icons. Is we got a bunch of Russians just north of us here, as that Coyote off to the right of your screen does some, I was gonna say scouting, but he's actually way behind the Logi for Canada, trying to push up and get into a new position because they are going to be headed towards Mogi Farm. That is their second cap. As right now, map position wise, Russia is in really, really good position. They can contest Route Zulu, flex over to maybe Airfield. It's kind of tough, but Novo and Mogi all from this one fob. And Canada has yet to get a hab down, and Russia already has 2. So early game, Russia 370 tickets as well because they have capped just a bit more and not lost their helicopters to 355 to Canada.
Muffin? Or are you just dropping supply?
And trying to figure out where their choppers are going as the T-72s continue way down southeast. Just trying to figure out both teams. Usually you get into a firefight right now. We are, what are we in? 10 minutes into the game. Obviously you have a few minutes for staging, but usually by now the helicopters have run into each other. The vehicles have run into each other. And you can see just, I know a lot of people don't like it when I open the map, but if you look at the map, I'm actually surprised. Random advance and secure. One team on one side, one team on the other. That is very rare that happens. Usually you get some type of flanking going on.
Squad 9. Squad 9.
Good old command chat trying to talk to their fellow squads. Not getting any type of comms, and just finally you have that Canadian full helicopter, and this is going to be hot. They're going to be coming right down on Xerxio.
Hey, Red Dog, you got a, yo, Red, shut up. You got a helicopter coming in real close, bro. Right here. Helicopter.
Talking about clear comms, yeah, dropping into the Mogi Pond. Hot drop by the Canadians as Private Muffin flies right above and spots that. They're going to want that, get that radio down quick. As you start to see, if you look in the front right of your screen, the blue, they're going to start to try to close and collapse in on that. I do not see a radio. Oh, radio down in the tunnel. Okay. And that actually might be a horrible placement because I believe this is a combat engineer. Did he actually just see this? He needs to be very quiet. Calm, cool, and collected there, CO. You can get an insane, massive combat engineer play right now if he just waits.
Does anyone know where any of their coyotes are?
Because the entire Canadian team just pushed out.
I'm gonna update soon.
I don't think he can hear it just yet. Oh, he's just out of audible range. I think right about here.
West Mogi.
Yeah, you can start to hear the static from the radio. Xerxio. Oh, he needs to be so careful. And hold on, we're gonna push down way south real quick.
Any enemy armor spotted?
Roadblocks up here, dude.
Because they're asking for enemy armor spotted.
And what is it?
And you have a BTR
No, I was asking if it was spotted.
that has just obliterated a Canadian,
West Mogi's accurate.
a Canadian Logi.
We're on top of it right now. They're trying to set up there.
And there he goes, able to ambush the Coyote. Russia in the driver's seat of this match. Good defensive smoke from the Coyote as Mr. General Green and was it Osama bin Laden? Come on, we just started the game. Already got one of these names. All right, Shake and Wyantes tailing the Coyote. And we have, I believe, the T72 tracks in the right side off screen here. And then, oh, I was gonna say, I think he just was able to get out of the way, but BTR slams a few more shots into him. And BTR, oh, this is gonna be big. We'll try to see if the BTR can track him, but over out west. Yeah, that's going to be a kill for the BTR. Should be easy.
Hey, can somebody get
LAV,
me a mark on that
the Coyote, they're not even engaging, I was going to say, but they do at least try to do They try to get a few shots off, but, I mean, they're just way too damaged. Now, here's the big... Oh, I was going to say the big, fantastic flank.
I don't really know, honestly.
Sophisticated and Rug with the Leopard. Nearly came in right as the T-72s were pushing out. Could have gotten a fantastic flank, maybe even potentially kill both the tanks with just one. And now you have a T-72s pushing in with infantry towards Mogi as the Leopards are completely separate. You got one Leopard way up north, one Leopard way down south, and I think that's going to lead to a couple dead Leopards here soon. I think Russia, oh, I was going to say, Russia is doing a lot of good things, and just like that, a BTR gets caught out off by himself as Spartum and Tim. Fantastic job. So now the BTR and LAVs have traded 386 tickets to 354.
I-12.
Yeah, LAV's losing his engine. You're going to have the T-72s.
Enemy tank rolling north of Zulu right now.
You hear that comms call that might change what this T-72 will do. We'll take a look at the Leopard here in a second, but might just come in for the kill. I would if I was them. Need to have heads up though, because Leopards are in the area. You just heard it over comms. They're not even looking towards the smoke. About to look towards that intersection, and no, they just did that just happen? Play the Benny Hill music.
He said the tank
turns at the absolute worst moment in the lab. I keep saying lab 25. The Coyote gets out of a situation where they were really just dead to rights.
Yeah, we tracked the tank.
Track the tank. We're gonna push up way north.
The one north of Zulu?
North of Zulu, yes.
Okay, run away.
Leopard tracked. I did see a, looks like Ogden Z36 over there.
Coyotes?
Yep. With that RPG backpack, looks like the anti-tank for Russia. Oh, was it nice? Look, probably a heat round goes into the bushes there. 4 Russians obliterated. But Leopard is now just trying to have his own little fury moment. Is wow.
Hey, Seven, can you put a
takes a whole bunch of
on it, Seven?
Just RPGs. Small arms are trying to just wait in case a crewman just jumps out and tries to get that repair off. But I think they're just going to be kind of just sitting tight until a T-72 shows up and finishes the job.
We're smoking his ass.
The second Leopard, you can see on the map. I'll leave this up so you can still see in case any shots come in. Right side of your screen of the map, there's the red Leopard. The south side of the map, that is the second one, and they could potentially pinch him. But they can't. There you go. Tandem goes down. Tank destroyed, and the T-72s are a little too late to the action. You heard the sigh in his voice. I mean, crewmen, T-72s, especially in a map where you have 4 potential tanks, they want to do some tank-on-tank fights. So
just chill. Squad 7's going to set up an attack cap for the boys.
Fantastic work by the armor crews here. And Russia really is.
Yeah, I need the quick fix.
Their map presence from the get-go was fantastic. 396 tickets now to 319. And now we just have to see if that Leopard that is way south really playing it kind of passive. We have to see if they are able to turn the tides here, because with 4 potential T-72s on the map, and now look, we've got Yevnivka capped, Root Zulu is capped, Airfield trenches. Doesn't look like there's much left here, so Russia could be really almost just what, second to last cap for Canada here very, very soon if they're not careful.
I'm in the enemy tank. We gotta seal up.
T-72s playing the little bumper cars.
Enemy tank right now.
Watch me whip. Cover that. Watch me nay. Now watch me whip.
Squad 7 having a blast. I don't know where they're at, but they're having a good time.
Please.
Always good to see on command chat. However, if there's a tank in the area, you want to minimize comms as much as possible. And we have Squad 8.
You're not in trouble, but I'm trying to keep us organized here so we don't just get fucked over from having our backs not covered.
Commander taking absolutely no humor from the situation.
I need one more squad with 10 doing defense. Does anybody want to volunteer?
Doing defense, something you rarely see in a game of pickup squad. It is good, even though they've got the early advantage. I mean, we've seen plenty of squad matches here in Eye in the Sky where, you know, a couple wrong moves, a flank or two, and all of a sudden a team that was up by 120 tickets have just lost 3 straight flags and multiple vehicles, and there you go, comeback is on. Even right now, the infantry aren't really fighting. It's very odd match we have going on. Well, good tank plays. You got that is not a good mine. Guys, you guys can dig these down. You know that, right? Take your shovel and just left click on the mine with your shovel. You will dig them down. So next time the Leopard rolls on right by, it will blow it up. Don't be obvious. A little too obvious.
So you wanted 10 defending?
Yeah, 10 and 9. That would be great if both of you were defending and then everyone else on the team can push.
T-72s
So we're not just like all over the place.
roaming, trying to see if there's anything on the flanks here.
Nine's gonna go do a fucking hot drop situation at Airfield and just fuck with them and see if we can get them bogged down.
Might actually work, but a Logi, I'm curious if this
I'm gonna go
T-72
wide, 7.
is not careful. I thought they were actually about to ambush this Logi here, but depending on the infantry that come out, they just have AT. They're not much here. Combat NG, maybe drop a couple mines, but nothing to really do enough damage for the T-72s to get completely knocked out. Only just a little bit of harassing. And the Leopard now.
What'd I do?
I'm just.
Command, that is a very odd mark.
Really wish.
Fucking right off.
Tanks,
Yeah, I'm moving somewhere
observe
else.
tank marks. It's not accurate. This is just an estimate. We heard them.
Yeah, they heard the Leopard off in the field here. I really wish I could hear Canada's comms right now.
They could be in that field
because
even more farther,
these
like
tank
south of
marks
you right now.
I feel like they should let this Leopard know exactly where they're at. They're playing a big game of cat and mouse, and the Leopard needs its team with them. Oh! Oh no! No, did that just happen?
I mean, like up north more.
The Leopard pulls an oopsie, and that actually might be horrible.
16 coming into land.
It might be worse than you think, because Squad has a tendency, if you flip the vehicle, it might actually get stuck up in the tree.
Let you know. Oh, yeah,
With good old Squad physics here. I really hope it doesn't get stuck in the tree.
Coyote on us. Squad 9, good luck.
Squad 9 just
No way did that just happen. I don't even know what they hit.
A fucking lav came out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck?
It's gonna be close.
We can't use a
Might
chopper
be
to
stuck
attack. We're
in
gonna
the
have to use a truck or
tree.
something. It's quiet.
Oh, please, you don't want to go down like this. Oh, they did just get it out. Okay, fantastic. So they actually might have just been saved by that because the T-72s are off to their left.
Right north.
Nobody's there for Canada to call them out. You can see turret right there. Oh no. They have no commander, so they don't have additional viewport. But actually, all 3 tanks right now have only 2 crew. Highly dislike that. You always want to get as many crewmen as possible. The more eyes and ears, the better for a tank crew. And this is why T-72s, unbeknownst to them, are just sitting right next to a Leopard. And if they're actually really careful and quiet, they should have already heard the engine. But they might be talking in local. Oh, taking a left turn here. This Leopard might get the jump on him. Saw a couple move marks go down for the tanks. They're just waiting. And it looks like the T-72s are going to be rewarded for their patience here. As the Leopard is going to just, oh, the absolute worst ambush you could get into. Rolling right down the road, and the 2 T-72s, first shot misses. Hit a pole. Second shot lands. T-72 gets double tracked though. Same with the Leopard. And the Leopard is gonna he's gonna cook off here in a second. They got ammo rack right in the front left, and you can see they're already about to smoke and pop, and there you go. Easy as that. Leopard.
Enemy Leopard destroyed.
Not even a chance.
Nice shit.
One more for good measure, and the T-72s come out 2 tanks to 0. So tanks are up. Should be about up. Yep, tanks are now up for
We got an enemy
Canada.
15.
Hold on a second. You got a third T-72 now in the field with Squad 1. And just as we say that, a Canadian Leopard, I really hope
Squad 10's rally pop, so they're on Zulu.
this is where I'm just hoping that we have some semblance of coordination with the Canadian team, because those 2 tank marks, oh, they're marking them with APCs.
Yeah,
I hope it gets the point across. But the Leopard, it's caged as well. This armor does help a little bit, but
I don't know what's there yet.
I don't know if he even sees them yet. We'll turn this on. There you go.
Do you want me to bring the BTR?
Right over the next berm. They need to push this hill quick.
Northwest.
I don't know why they're not talking to him.
Yeah, bring the BTR.
T-72 might go right in the Leopard sights here, moving right to left. Leopard should see it. Oh, dunks it right off the dirt in front of him. Deflects. T-72 has no idea where that is.
Hey,
Leopard still has another
guys.
chance to shoot.
Really bad.
And it hits the pole in front of him. Light post.
Where you at?
Tanker's worst nightmare. T-72. Actually, I think they just saw the top of them.
West.
Yep, enemy tank west. You're seeing T-72 circle.
Just fucking.
Yeah, if I can get a BTR.
Incredibly unlucky shots by the Leopard.
Spray that shit, it'll be easy. Hopefully.
Cannot believe they bank a shot off the dirt and then pound one right through the light post.
16, I'm waiting for you. Actually, I'm just
They
taking off.
fired just enough
Take off now.
to let the T-72s know exactly where they are, and that's going to be... I would be very surprised if they're able to get out of this one. We're going to give this a minute before we go down, because looks like we're now getting a good infantry fight push onto Airfield.
Squad 5, I don't see that tank.
It was
I'd
there.
be very surprised if this Leopard stays and plays after whiffing their shots here.
Mark, where you seen him?
Yeah, he's doing a full back, so they're going to full retreat. We're going to head on over to the airfield, and it is 365 tickets for Russia, 262 for Canada. Definitely not the game Canada wants right now. We're going to see this all load in here in a second. But we're moving on to Airfield.
We haven't been able to spot it yet, but they're pouring in from the north.
And huge battle right now for the Canadian Airfield. There we go. All of our assets loading in. Love to see it.
Pretty sure that he left.
I'll pull back.
The Russian hit pushing out east.
On our attack cab south of trenches.
So Canada is kind of well entrenched here. However, right on the outskirts, just west of this position, you have Russians trying to storm the trenches over the top. Xerxio.
It's pretty accurate.
Oh, good grenade.
Down here.
Pretty sure there's a new video there.
Copy that. Keep an eye on
Base Station David Gamer go down as Russia tries to close in.
Copy that.
Your Coyotes out on the southeast side of the airfield as RIP MTI pushes ibuprofen. Goes for a peek. Grenade by squad leader Honcho, banks off the lid and does get him off. MTI dead to a fantastic frag round.
Hey, we're gonna do a flyby again.
And a helicopter actually goes down, down into a tank round.
10 seconds.
Honcho after that grenade full sends it right over the airstrip and somehow makes it, dodges a couple bullets, but does get tagged, goes for the bandage. Now he's on the Russian side of the trench line. Might be able to pull off a fantastic flank at Joustin Way and Just Loudy. Oh, and Joustin, oh, the trade! The burst fire, first miss.
It's a BTR.
Just gives Jason enough time to pull off the trade.
Just ran mine over, so we're gonna have to go repair.
And you now have, oh, hello, tanks.
Our half for defense is going
T-72 is about to run right into a Leopard, actually. They don't see each other. Enemy tanks, come on, guys.
Hopefully soon with this next push.
13, you got that BTR?
I thought someone was supposed to play defense.
How is he not shot? Oh my god, he hit the dirt.
I mean, there was.
Leopards are so confused. Coyote comes in to try to get some kills too. AT tries to take a couple shots too. Leopard is just confused. Oh no! With the cook-off. T-72 goes down, but does just enough. Gets 2 good shots into the ammo rack, and the Leopard, for their troubles, is going to end up a flaming heap. The Leopard cooks off. Unfortunate end to the Canadian Leopard, but that's what happens when you store your ammo in the front. It's almost like a lot of tank fights are just direct. Crazy how it's like that. Coyote did also go down as well. They did as much as they could, but you can see this other T-72 mopping up, trying to save his buddy, but not much doing it because that T-72 got smacked from every which side. Viper and Gulm somehow not getting in. Oh, you could see the driver. It looks like Delta just swapped into the commit. Wait, is there only one person in here? I think they must have lost a crew member. Yes, Dawn actually went down.
Did they?
Delta is now stuck all by himself. Must have been trying to get a track up or something, and that might
want to pull off.
Might not be good.
Radios marked on trenches. We are
Trying to see how
but we're also going to start losing Zulu soon.
the rest. See if there's a couple AT coming in as well. Swizzy, he might have shot him already because he is AT.
Accurate.
Really curious why the, you know, if I'm the T-72 now, you're not tracked, you're not engine, I'm just going to get out of here. There's no hope for your crewmen just so deep into enemy territory. As Meatball and Swizzy try to figure out what they're doing here. We'll let that be there. Back onto the airstrip, though. Battle continues to rage as the western side of the trenches. Russia does appear to be making ground, and wow, that is a hot drop. Canadian Huey is stuck smack in the middle of the airstrip. It looks like Sub there, the pilot.
see anything over here.
Enemy
We're
chopper
just
above
shooting
the
right
trenches right now, just hovering.
Sub, Honcho, looks like Bach, DHC, trash. Canadians trying to just hold them off, but this, we press the cap
Hey, we
here.
got a helo down on my move mark.
This cube
He's just
is in
in
an
the field.
enormous capture area. Philip B pushing up to Honcho and trash now. You can see the Canadians. I don't know what they're doing here right now. I'm not sure what this helicopter's doing.
They have in southeastern
He's not flying?
trenches, southwestern
It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the helicopter. Oh wait, no, it's lost its tail rotor. Okay.
Can you meet me near the squad 9 mark?
Philip B does go down as they say, okay, we have one helicopter down. What if we provide some air support?
Hey,
Russian
Squad 7
hip
has a
up
down
in the air.
helo on my mark. We just need something to fuck it up.
We're killing it
Do you have
right
any
now.
rockets?
Square 5.
We're killing it. Ellie's killing it.
The helicopter trying to claim the kill. That's going to be a little bit risky.
Some of your men towards my tank. I need help. There's enemy infantry by my position.
You can hear that call from Delta. He's in that T-72 way out down southeast here. Trying to ask for some sort of infantry help because he can't do anything.
Yo, Jess, do you have any
And
supplies
maybe
in
not
your
the best
chopper?
use of a helicopter right now,
Yes,
trying to get a
full
couple,
squad.
you know,
Nice. Can you
7.62
meet me
rounds
right
into
next
this
to
thing.
where I'm at?
Also
Squad
very,
9 is
oh,
right
noob
there.
on PC,
We'll put
6969. You guys and your names. Noob on PC, 6969.
Fava trenches.
Repairing the tail rotor, trying to get Sub out and off the airstrip so he can get back going. And for some reason now he decides to go out. And Noob on PC managed to just finish the repair. Sub should be able to pop up the engine and get going.
Squad 13, I'm gonna.
There he goes, engine go on, rotors spinning. If I'm Russia right now, you need to send everything you got into that tail rotor, get it spinning. And you got a nice little grenade into it. Starting to smoke. That was a good shot into the engine, but
What's the status on trenches?
Huey decides to say, you know what? We'll be right back. One hot drop after another, and Canada's just doing whatever they can to get supplies into Airfield. If they can manage this Russian assault, they
We're
might be able to
taking
drain
back
enough
Kilo.
tickets. It is such a huge position, and Russia needs to go so far down south here in order to get there. It's, you can see, I mean, Canada pushed all the way back to their hab.
Enemy tank destroyed.
And in the middle of that,
big news.
no, did that just happen? Canada pushes a Leopard on the one. What is happening with the hip? Pushes a one-man T-72 abandon without. What is going on right now? What is? I don't know what they're feeding Russian tankers, but I have questions. The Speedy Caterpillar boy dismounts. He looks like he got dropped from the helicopter, goes back in. Yeah, now he's in the T-72 crew. And Delta, all by himself, kills a Leopard. What is even happening right now? 293 tickets for Russia,
Squad 8, can we get some support?
130 for Canada.
Yeah, we're coming.
And Airfield Trenches is officially secured.
Yep, there's possibly ATG in there.
Chaotic fighting right now. And another T-72 about to come right down Main Street. You see, this is the M113 rather. You know what? I've got to say right now, I've got to give it to the Russians.
Squad 10, I'm
They
coming
are
down
doing
for you.
an absolute fantastic job in offense. BTRs, no, friendly fire.
Yeah, I would wait off. There's a bunch of people that you just got wiped, so.
Okay.
Bro, I thought you were still DTR that you just shot.
I don't think
Very sorry, my man. I'm truly sorry.
I don't think they realized who they were shooting.
I'm screaming to my guy to stop.
Yeah, and Shake.
He didn't play squad for a while. Sorry, very sorry, guys.
Well, luckily, oh, fantastic shot, Blaze. You know, Canada isn't out of it yet. I mean, they're down a lot of tickets, but you got T72 engined.
That's big.
T72 tracked.
You need to stop smoking that bad shit.
And Canada trying to at least do some damage to the vehicles, even more damage. Right now, Russia's doing more damage to their own vehicles than Canada is. As, you know, if I'm Canada, I need to try to get as much ammo to my AT right now because the Russian vehicles are really what's killing them. But Russia might have lost this position. Yep, Canada is recapping airfield trenches. It all depends. Mogi, oh, the defensive squad. I don't think they're going to be able to move fast enough to cause a double neutral. And a BTR is taking a lot of AT right now in a horrible position. You see Meatball, JK, Mini Devin, and Sergeant over there. As another, I think this is another Leopard. No, it's the M113. You actually might get a super rare M113 APC kill on a BTR right now. 50 cal can do a lot of damage. M13, no, gets tagged by the tank. AP round right through the APC, and they're still gonna go for it. Little box boy dodges the AP.
The hab is active, so I mean, just do like a creeper all along.
Good defensive smoke.
The trench line, or
APC like trying to get something before he gets obliterated by this tank round.
Fire mission on the hab building.
Just firing blindly into the smoke. Not yet.
Oh my god, I can't get
and the APC! Oh, horrible.
Give me a second.
Fantastic defensive smoke once again. And the BTR is gonna limp away. Unbelievable. T72, I mean, doing most of the damage there, but M113 had a chance, just could not get those shots to land through the smoke as Canada is actually pulling it out. Coming back in for the recap as you just have a handful of Russian troops now on the airstrip.
Close to our friendlies.
Trying to see where the Russian, not Russian ones, the Canadian assets are right now. You have a couple helicopters.
The green path or something. Sound good?
Looks like one T72 pushing up towards Novo, maybe RTB, another T72 holding the airfield flank. This is one of the largest scale battles over airfield that I've seen in a while. So many assets and infantry. You have helicopters as well overhead.
They're probably already on Zulu.
And you can see now you got the choppers coming in for a hot drop. That is a hot drop. T72's tracking. They're going to be able to make it just over.
I don't know. It's very...
it's a little late. There's already coming in.
And somehow helicopter gets out of the way of it.
Oh shit!
You can see now artillery has been called on the airstrip. This is defensive artillery from Russia. Because if we look on the markers here, Russia is in blue. Remember that. Russia in blue, and they just have a handful of infantry. Now they've actually managed to flank around from this this eastern hab.
Rest in peace, Philip.
And they have pinched Canada. You can see the Canadian radio that what is it? The diamond. I always forget what this is called. Two upside down triangles, or a triangle with upside down triangle. What hourglass mark? Radio's in there as the helicopter comes in and takes a lot of damage, and there he goes.
Good kill on the helo.
T72 mops up the helicopter, really trying to come in, trying to do a last-minute ammo drop as the artillery rains in right where the Canadians are. You can see just being blown to pieces right now.
What's going on with that radio over there?
I don't know. I just wanted to get some builds, but we're out of there.
And Airfield is just taking way too much damage. Not enough Canadian assets. Almost no armor to speak of.
I can drop you build. You want me to build? Okay.
No supplies. And the remainder of the Canadians, well, they've managed to at least get the BTR on fire. You can see Sam and Buster. Oh, they absolutely get schwacked by that artillery. Mattis goes in, comes in, knocks out Shake and Antis. No way. Does manage to at least get a BTR for his troubles. Way to go. And somehow dodges the... Oh, sorry, curse of the commentator. I was about to say dodges the artillery, but that last volley does knock him out. 203 tickets to 134. Let's see this here. Canada was able to cap it right at the end. Unbelievable. And this is actually... Oh, this is a Canadian fob actually overruns. This could be minus 20 tickets again. You can see that though. That is a huge cap because that's a big ticket swing. 202 tickets, 128. Canada is not out of this just yet. I really hope that they have a command squad.
Yeah.
Please let us know that they have a command squad. And if they do, a command asset right about now would be fantastic for Canada. They have no fob. We're trying to see exactly where they're at. I don't know, they're near a spawn. Squad 3 is trying to get something up. You see they might actually have something in lower Mogi.
Just keep sending dudes around the building and just fucking proxy it.
You need to be very careful. Viper and Spartan can't lose their Coyote to this Pat right now, and he might just do it. Coyote's limping away. He should know that that infantry was just there. This is a lot closer of a game than I thought it was going to be.
Careful with the shots take. We got a lot of guys around the
and
yeah, I'm gonna
T72. Oh, I think he just smacked him. Yep, Dirty Water does go down.
We're gonna go ahead and pull back to repairs and rearm.
T72. That actually might be a huge turning point. T72 going to fall back for repairs. I'm looking for a repair station. I'm not seeing one anywhere near because the Canadian one is still alive. This Canadian fob is no longer overrun. Huge misplay by Russia. Oh, it is. Finally goes overrun again. I was going to say, Swizzy, the only one left that can help change the tide here.
Yeah.
Swizzy is just up. And what a great grenade. Razer Barrett knocks him out, and that's going to be it. I mean, you have... Well, hold on. Just as we... Don't count him out yet. 173 tickets to 93.
Get the fuck up at the hat, bro.
As you have a Canadian Leopard now come in as well. They might have just seen the T-72. No, not yet. Oh, they're making a lot of noise for knowing that there's been a tank in the area.
Okay.
See, Delta, Squad 13, T-72, they were gonna push earlier all the way back to repair. I think they decided not to with the amount of infantry pressure coming in. You also see a big infantry push from the west side from Canada. 170 tickets to 89. If Canada can somehow, well, so they might squash the rally. Oh, tracked right outside rally squash range. And Cowboy just jumps over an AP round. He did not just do that. AT just barely misses. And this is going to be distracted enough. Oh, this is horrible. T-72 is going to come in right as the Leopard's doing oopsie daisy around and around he goes for Cowboy. Might see the T-72. Oh, do not be distracted by the little... Oh! RPG takes him out. Leopard no longer has to be distracted, and this T-72 is just laying patient. I'm not hearing anything on command comms. As crewman tries to dismount and do something, he decides, you know what, that was a little dangerous. Maybe I should go back inside. Might have been best for him, but I don't think he got bandaged. He will bleed out. Russia coming in with a C4.
Okay, we got that.
And they keep taking AT, but that T-72 is just to the left of the Leopard. You have two combat engineers. I might get a double. You get C4 on, you might get a double mine.
Oh yeah, they're north side.
Oh, it's crewman just gets face planted. And one man armed, and here it goes. Coming in for the kill. T-72 gonna pop up right over the ridge and just ruin this Leopard's day. Unless he can, nope, he's not gonna even know what hit him. Right through the engine block though, turns the opposite way. Hey, turn it around there, do a 180. RPG misses. T-72 hits. Leopard still has no idea where to go. C4 off, another C4 off. Down to 20% health, and there he goes. Leopard down, just absolutely bullied by the entirety of the Russian team. That's just rude. Artillery now coming in. This is Canadian artillery.
16, can you guys get on game? Oh, this.
And Canada has maintained control of the objective, but they are still
I can pick some up right now.
just way too many tickets down. 154 tickets to 46. Losing that vehicle is not what they needed. And radio is on bleed out, possibly. Oh, I think it only hit once. Radio's not on bleed out. That is a huge win for Russia. Wow, did they just luck out? Only one blast barely tagged the radio, got it down to stage. You can't spawn, but you have, look, you got Eclipse, you got Dirty Water, you got Bunny, you got enough Russians nearby. They can dig that radio back up. They don't have to race against the clock now to try to get it up, because they're worried about a bleed out and losing not just a half position, but 20 tickets. And in the meantime, radio has finally been mopped up. And Airfield trenches, as good of a push as the Western Canadians are putting on, it might just be it. Here's the thing, though. If they lose this, Canada, and are able to take another quick cap, it's not impossible. You'd be down low on tickets, but
my squad 7's pause.
Capping this might be the way to go. The ticket swing, you know, might be advantageous for Canada. The main issue is, though, they've just lost. Every time that a Canadian vehicle has had a chance to make a play, they've lost.
Stay in the cap zone.
Absolutely lost it, which is just unfortunate for Canada.
It's okay.
They're west side now.
Who do you need to build?
As Russia, we'll just see how difficult it is to see right now.
I do not know where that's from.
You
We
can
need builds over here by the
hear the
13,
T-72 just
tank
east of us.
repair station.
You got ammo?
Bro, you asked me
Yeah,
like
but French.
30 times. How are you barely hearing them right now?
Alright, I can
You
drop
can
one
see,
drop.
I mean, this is, if you want to do any type of damage here, you got to put yourself in harm's way, and you can see that machine gunner trying to peek out a little bit. Gets tagged immediately.
Enemy lab mark on squad on my move mark. Squad 7's move mark. Enemy LAV. Accurate.
You can see Canadians trying to push across. And LAV now trying to support their infantry, but it looks like they just took an AP round, and you can see it smoking. And there it goes. Pop goes the LAV, and that's going to be probably just about it now.
Job.
Losing not just LAV, but the two Leopards where they really shouldn't have lost Leopards, and now the flag is about to go back down.
Do you have one?
Nearly halfway
I think so.
secured here, and that's going to be minus 20 tickets. And just about does it for Canada. Russia, just right out the gate, they've been incredibly aggressive. But we saw even earlier, they still had, oh, great shot. Swizzy getting shot by the Canadians.
Here, come on.
I was going to say getting shot by the Canadian sniper, but no, he's Canadian. Canada has just been on the back foot, even from the very get-go. Losing that helicopter early on definitely hurt their forward placement, and Russia has just not let up. Good grenade launcher from Canada, at least taking one down with them. But not much you can do if you're on an armor map and your armor does not win your fights. Canada is still just trying to contest it. Looks like they will be able to cap it back. 20, let's see here. Unless something crazy happens. You know what? Something crazy might just happen. What tickets are we at? 24 tickets. I don't...
I'll bring you.
You know what?
Full build.
It's not impossible.
Supply run.
But if Squad 3 is able to get this hab up, they can cap this. I'm trying to look at Canadian assets, though, and this noob on PC might just lose his helicopter here. That's going to be another 6 tickets. Don't want to lose your helicopter. I just completely bail out of that. And he might just barely get away from that one. Very, very nervy. Canada cannot lose vehicles. Do not have people give up. You see Squad 3, we have them on the
no one on defense here.
on the radar.
Command squad's going to set up a
Squad
defense right
3 might be
Nice.
the clutch winning squad.
Push this fast.
You can hear them on command comms. I'm surprised they haven't even pushed
now.
it.
We were
Well,
fucking them up in the chopper for a little bit.
they're about to be really surprised.
Off their point, I guess. Oh, never mind. I spoke too early.
And you can see Route Zulu is, wow, we actually had some spawn in as well, and Canada might actually completely flip this here. You have a lot of Canadians. I'm wondering if they even got they had any supplies in this. Minus 1,200 social credits goes down.
If anybody dies, tell your buddies in your squad to hold
Let's take a
their
look at this real
spawns
quick,
and
guys. We're going to do a
spawn
little bit of map
commands.
play because that's actually more
defensive,
important right now.
head.
You have a tank. Might get tracked here if they decide. I would push this if I was the tank, to be honest. I'm trying to see if zonal defense for Canada looks like they might be able to mop it up. Canada. Oh, Canada. I don't think the radio was found. No, radio was not found. They just dug the hab down. You can see it was digged down a little bit. A Radiant Canadian might get there to dig it down in time. This is going to be very, very close. It's going to take about 90 more seconds.
Squad 4, we have enemy tank on the hab
For
at M15.
Route Zulu to go down. Now you have Command Squad, which has been very particular about having defense. They actually just set down a fob as well. They didn't just set down a set down defensive fob. And they might just save this. I actually, this can go either way right now. Fantastic plays. Might have just been a little too late for. This is a rally, correct? Yeah, not a radio. Oh, the engaging with the leopard. Oh no. Leopard battle.
We're engaged with the leopard, squad 5.
Leopard battle. Leopard battle could actually be the end of it. Oh, 2 tanks now on the leopard. 19 tickets. Trying to see it. There. Oh, what is happening?
Got him. He's down.
4 tickets left. The T-72 looked like they were trying to body slam the leopard.
Oh, fuck.
4 tickets left. It is not over yet. As now Route Zulu, this firefight is for the win right now. As it looks like, oh, you know what?
There's another tank
That's
on
it.
the south side of the.
Look at how
runway.
well Russia
Very
just
south
pushed
side. He's
right
launching
back in,
fucking
managed that
shells at me,
flank,
but he's trash,
set up
so.
the fob just in case it got pushed off, and for all of Squad 3's hard work right there, they got outplayed by a fantastic defensive hot drop, and Joe Bonnick should map up. Yeah, Wolf goes down, and Scrumpy Dumpus and Fuffins with Dead Fish are the last ones to try to contest this. You can see it is still ticking over, but it is not going to tick soon enough. 92 tickets to 0. A lot closer game than I thought it was going to be. Canada nearly pulling off the huge upset after all that. I'll take that one. I mean, a few misplays by Canadian armor, I think, really lost that. A Canadian infantry nearly pulls out the win, but GG's 175 kills, 185. See, there we go. It might be all on the vehicles. GG's.